to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Washington County Board of Supervisors denied session with the Honorable Board President Carl McGee presiding.
Okay. On the agenda, I want to add a executive session personnel matter to the agenda.
So moved.
And is there any other additions to the agenda? All right. I would also like to make an adjustment, bring the county engineer up to the top of the agenda when we get started, just above the discussion on regarding Sportsplex. We have some things going on.
So moved.
All right. I want to add the Elections Commission to the agenda as well. And with that, I got a motion
So moved.
and a second.
Second.
All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Mr. Hooker, would you come up?
I have passed around a list of our business that we need to bring forward this morning. Most of it is just for information, but the items highlighted in yellow need board action. And we've got just about everything back from MDOT and are ready to advertise the two ER/VR projects, one on Alvin Darlow Road and one on Surveillance Station Road. And so if good board pleasure, give us authority to advertise these two projects.
So moved.
I got a motion
Second.
and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Get these in the paper this week and get those going. It's one MDOT required us to put in a statewide publication, so we'll be doing the Clarion Ledger as well as the DDT.
Good enough.
On a couple of weeks ago, Chief Barber asked that we look at the padded cells out at the prison, and I've got some estimates on those things, or an estimate on them, from people that are very reputable, put them in years ago, and they are less than about $75,000. So we could probably do it with two quotes. If it's a board pleasure, I'll get those two quotes and bring them to y'all to decide if you want to go with them, or y'all just want to put it in your budget plans, or whatever y'all want to do.
Bring the quotes if you would, please.
I got it. You take care of that. Let's see, on the Eastern Federal Lands Highway Project, EFLAP, you remember several weeks ago, I brought to the board a list, of bridges that we need to apply for, or could apply, not need to, but could apply for, because it's a very limited pool. We've built about two in the past 30 years, and so it's very competitive, but it is out there. If y'all, I don't know if anybody ever got a chance to pick a bridge that we would could apply for, but if you do, if you'll give me that, I'll get that in the running for some more of this federal money.
All right. Any questions on that?
Do you need a motion to move forward on that, or?
Well, that and give us
A
a
project-
bridge that,
a project.
y'all want to apply for.
Is it time sensitive?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much.
How much time?
Shortly. I don't remember their.
By
their
the next
deadline.
meeting?
Generally the end of March.
All right. Good enough. We'll take it up at the next board meeting.
Okay. And like I said, the rest of these things are just for y'all's information. And we can move forward on them anytime you want to. We've already done a lot of the work on Luther Alexander Building, Animal Shelter, and the Lake Washington. We are still, we ain't forgot about it. It's just gonna
Okay.
take a little while to get together.
All right. Any questions for Mark? Thank you, sir.
Thank y'all.
All right. Discussion on the Sportsplex. Mr. Knight?
Good morning.
Morning.
So as y'all know, we have a lot going on at the Sportsplex right now. Pretty time sensitive part of the year. We've done a lot of interviews. All the candidates have applied, and we have settled on Mr. Jeffrey G. Kelly
Okay.
as who we want to hire for our director.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion? I'll give him the name one more time.
Jeffrey G. Kelly.
I got a motion and a second. Any questions? All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries.
Just a few updates. I know y'all been waiting on the bylaws for a while.
Ms. Griffin, you reviewed the bylaws?
Since I started a couple of weeks ago.
I prepared the bylaws
Go ahead.
last week.
Yes.
And, what I did was, I just took the liberty of preparing a complete set of bylaws.
All right, these are the bylaws you're
Yes.
recommending?
Yes, I've looked
I
on.
don't know if they had.
Motion.
I sent them to Jay last week, for his, and I don't know if his, board has had an opportunity.
We have reviewed, I sent them out, we
And,
reviewed.
right, they have to make the recommendation after they are satisfied with it.
So we have a meeting on Wednesday.
Oh, I thought you were doing it now, we about to roll.
Well, we would, but we have one
Yeah.
one
Once
that
they approve
has
them,
not.
then they bring them to this board.
Okay.
All right, let us know. Thank you, Ms. Knight, thank you, Ms. Griffin.
And
And once, we drafted a resolution for this board to approve them once.
Right here.
once they do so.
We'll leave it all right there.
All right, just a few updates, Mr. President.
Yes, sir.
Getting hazardous holes fixed out in the parking lot, Mr. Norris is gonna help us with, this week. All right, we'll be getting them fixed before the season starts. Batting cages are underway to get the turf put in. Now that we have a director in place, things will start rolling along and patrons will see a lot of improvements and maintenance around the facilities, so. Anyway, any questions for us?
Whaley?
I do. We have several positions on the board that we need to fill. I think we got about 3 positions that's still available on the board, sports. But I'd like to nominate Carlos Thompson for that, one of those positions that are at-large position.
That large, okay.
Yeah,
That's a motion.
yeah, it's my motion.
Second.
Got a motion and a second to talk Carlos Thompson, fill one of the at-large slots. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Now, there's one more at-large slot that
It is.
we had selected a gentleman for who's decided he cannot fulfill the obligation. And what I'd like to do, there was a name and a resume passed out of Mr. McKinley. We had 2. Keep- Huh?
Yeah, he was one. He's talking about the one we didn't.
I'm talking about
get.
at-large position.
James,
Is at-large?
Jay was at large, yes.
yeah.
All right,
yeah.
wait a minute, Mr. Miles.
Carlos is,
Right,
Okay,
that's
so
right.
he gonna place Mr. Miles' slot then.
Yes, yeah,
Yes.
your guy, yeah, yeah.
That's great.
Yep, gotcha.
All right, that was,
there are 2 vacancies on the board in the district.
That's right. 4 and 5.
well,
Yep.
District 5 recommended Mr. McKinley. If
Yeah.
you wanna wait for,
I'd wait.
yeah, let's just wait
Yep.
on that.
Yeah.
Well, there have been Mr.
Can't hear you,
Warren
can't hear you,
and
Mr.
Mr. Shelton, Mr. Warren and Mr. Shelton, had expressed some desire to continue this program.
No, we moving on. All right. That's that one. All right, so we'll just worry about the other 2 slots when they show back up.
All right.
And then,
And I do want you to, for the record, because they did resign, and the law says that a resignation, unless you put some other date in it, is effective immediately, all right? And that, I reviewed them, and there are no other dates in there, other than they said they resigned, and so they're effective immediately.
Gotcha.
Now, you can withdraw a resignation. For instance, if you say I'm resigning April 1 today, and you send a letter today, anytime between now and the end of this month, you can withdraw that resignation because there's no vacancy until it becomes effective.
Yeah.
Okay? However, if it says immediate, or if it doesn't say any other date, it's effective immediate.
Gotcha.
That's Mr. Warren, Mr. Shelton, right?
Yep.
Yes.
I
So
get-
I would ask that those resignations be added to the minutes.
And I'm gonna make the motion to accept.
So move, so move.
I got a motion to accept. I got a second to accept those resignations. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
For
Motion
the
carries.
record, you do not have to accept a resignation.
Okay.
You add it to your minutes, but once it's tendered,
Yeah.
unless it's withdrawn, it becomes effective.
Thank you, Ms. Griffin. You good? You good?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Knight, anything else?
I was gonna bring Mr. Wells up just to talk about the additional parking.
Right,
Y'all looked at it
right.
real quick.
Now, this is
Copy is of an aerial view of
the actual space itself.
sir?
The actual space
Yes, sir,
itself.
yes, sir.
The
And I
proposed
kind of
space.
just drew a line to where we can put another parking lot.
Hmm?
And turn it over.
Okay, okay, gotcha. All right, go back, okay, gotcha. All right.
And I just kinda wrote the P is the existing parking lot, and then the blue line is showing where they showed our property line, where we could put behind those two fields.
All right, so now, let's be clear, so nobody gets thrown off. I wish we had the original copies. But if you look at, I'm gonna call it Field One, right next to the blue line, the drive that goes down to the concession stand,
Yes, that'd be probably one.
one full parking lot, unless you're trying to take it all the way back around.
No, sir, I was giving you the option of where y'all want to do it. We can do it in anywhere in that, where that line is drawn. Anywhere behind those two fields is our property. We can put a parking lot there.
All right, got you.
Just for the number of cars that's coming out there now, I mean, how many cars though?
It's packed, last year.
So when you're talking about another parking lot for, what, 50 more cars, or what do
That's
you?
what I was suggesting when we first started talking about it. I would say 50 to 60 cars, because what's happening is that they're triple parking, blocking everybody in, there's fights out there, people arguing. You and I've been out there.
Over the parking
Plus, they're
spots.
parking down Legion Drive Road, stopping if you need paramedics or, officials to come in there. They're parking on each side of the
Yeah,
road.
you know,
We gotta have some other.
Yeah, we had put that parking, our road department actually put that parking lot in that we've done, so it'd be we could do that ourselves.
Right.
So I would suggest maybe get with Clay and just see what it would take to get that in there.
Well,
They already have.
we already have now, this is the thing. That, where behind that one field is where the drainage goes out. This holds water, it's gonna have to be some dirt hauled in there, and I was out there with Hooker, the other day, and they were saying it's gonna have to be a culvert put in there, it's gonna have to be dirt brought in.
Okay.
That's
What
on the backside.
Give us a number.
No, right there at the first field.
Okay.
Joe, you
What-
got a number, how much?
No, sir, he hadn't been out there yet, that's what, I
All
just wanna know where y'all wanna put it, and then I can get with him, let him survey it, and tell us how much
If-
dirt we're gonna have to have.
Eventually, we'll do the whole space. Eventually, we'll do the whole space. But for right now, give us the half we talked about,
Yes, sir.
and give us a number for the first phase and a number for the second phase with the road department doing the work.
Yes, that's.
We need the numbers. How much?
So I'm just gonna go behind the first field with Hooker and let him survey that and tell us how much dirt we're gonna
Phase
need and all
one.
that. And
Yeah,
get
but
with
if while you're hauling dirt, you might as well put it in. You don't want to put the parking lot in and still roll heavy trucks over it. Go ahead and fill it in.
Yes, sir, yeah, we're gonna fill it in, that's what's up with.
Both sides.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Go ahead and get it.
All right, we'll come back with this, but I know the season starts real soon. But like Joel was saying, this is an effort to kind of clear up some of the congestion that we have. Because right now, we should have trees along that road.
I don't think they planted them yet, I
Okay.
think they're supposed to, they haven't yet.
Okay.
I haven't noticed it.
All right, but the plan is to get that traffic off the road and make it more accessible. Yes, sir.
Until then, though, could you have somebody, especially on the nights you're expecting this, to have somebody out there maybe, I mean, because we've got a lot of parking space, over in other areas right now. And maybe, I mean, people may have to just, to walk some, till they can get there, until we can get this in. If you could have somebody out there kind of, at the, especially when the parking lot's full, have somebody at the entrance say, hey, it's full, have a cone, maybe you can sit out and say, hey, there's auxiliary parking here, you're gonna have to pull over in front of Legion Field or whatever, because we definitely don't wanna block the road.
Yeah,
Actually
for sure.
mentioned striping the other parking lot,
Yeah.
or putting some parking.
Pavers,
Some
yeah,
pavers down,
yeah.
So I don't, that's a whole different,
Yeah,
That's a whole
let's look at
different
it and just see.
All
Okay.
right,
All right.
anything else?
No, sir, I'm good. Thank you for your time.
How many kids you have signed up so far?
Right now, it's 200, right over, and we still have a bunch more coming in over the next week, so.
Good deal.
Say that again.
We've got 200 right now with a bunch coming in over the next week. I've had several schools call me and they're bringing them all in at one time.
Okay.
Forms and different things.
All right, just keep us posted, let us know your schedule, and hopefully you'll get many more than 200 signed up.
I agree with you.
But the long-term plan is to actually have like the 500 or better, and we'll keep rolling
Yes, sir.
in that direction. Anything you need from us?
No, sir, I think we're good right now.
All right, we appreciate you.
Thank you for your time.
E911 expenditures.
Good morning.
I don't know what y'all talking about. What are you saying? What are you saying?
I've got the 911 expenditures for the month of February. Those expenditures total $105,492.50. $522.58.
What's the,
So move.
Got a couple of big ticket items on there, the cab to the sheriff's office, servicing the generator.
Okay.
second?
Got a motion and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And I have to present to the board our HyperReach notification system renewal for 2025. The total of that invoice is $9,975.
Need a motion?
So moved.
Move.
And a second. Thank you. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
That's all I have.
Any questions for David? Appreciate you, David.
Thank y'all.
Carl?
Hey.
Did we approve the minutes from last meeting?
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think when we
Give me a
approved the
motion.
agenda, make a motion to approve the minutes from last meeting. I don't think we did that.
Second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thanks, Lee. All right, road manager.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey now.
We got together our list for 12-month supplies. Everybody got a copy I made for everybody.
Yep.
We got our recommendations on that list.
Okay.
Everything, I got everything printed out on those recommendations, highlighted the prices, everybody likes to go on anything.
Everybody, you got copies? Everybody should have one.
Everybody should have a copy of it.
Right. Any questions, comments? Need a motion?
So moved to
And a
approve.
second.
Second.
Thank you, Tommy. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
All right, also, as you all know, we're getting ready to start off on our road business this year, chip and seal and blacktopping, we're moving equipment around. We're moving our paving machine back to Gurney Road where we left off last year to finish that out. Our chip and seal machine is headed to Palisade Lane where it left off last year, and then we're moving down the list as we do in
All right.
the
And drive in,
Yes.
put
and
that high up
drive-in
on the list.
And drive-ins on the list. In order to do both of these roads at the same time, like we've done in the past, we're gonna have to have another steel wheel road. And, I got 2 quotes on the rental for one, and I got 2 quotes on purchasing a road, everybody should have.
Have you all, have they seen that yet?
I have not.
No.
I have not.
Always give it to them before they come to the meeting, so be prepared to make a recommendation. Y'all,
On the purchase of the steel wheel rollers though, we're looking at anywhere 4 to 6 months out to purchase a road.
Well, obviously, we're gonna have to rent one until then, even if we do it. Yeah, what's the cost of the rental?
One of them from Caterpillar is gonna be they broke it down by the month, so it's $10,240 on a month.
Good God.
no.
Yeah.
Alright, and we also have one from Lyle Machinery.
No.
We rented out last year. The first month is gonna be $8,570.90 for the first month, but the months after that are $6,420.90.
It's always good to give it to the equipment committee, these two guys, before you come here.
Yeah.
Which, come on.
So what's the cost on the purchase price?
If we purchase one, I got 2 quotes on purchasing.
Okay.
On a Caterpillar like we own now,
Yeah,
looking at about $195.
195, okay.
And it says 6 to 7 months out of execution date.
Have we been using, have we ever borrowed one and used, from, I know Esquina County loans us some, if they're not using some of their, equipment. Is that something that may be possible until we can purchase one? I'd say hold off on that card. Let's see if we could just borrow one before we, and then,
I'll call Willie.
now on that 195, is that on state contract or is that something we need to bid out? If you don't know, just check on it to see.
It's a budgetary price.
Yeah.
All they priced it out here.
Make sure, check on that and see if that's on state contract. And, but what we need to do, if we can borrow one until we can purchase our own, that's if you would have us, yeah, by
Lyle
next.
sent us one over also on purchasing, it was at 182, so that was pretty.
Well, I guess let me ask this, a lot of times when we purchase stuff, when we purchase that or send them the PO for it, they give us a loaner until ours comes in. Is that possible?
I'll
Check on that.
I don't see.
Because we did that with the paving machine, they loaned us one until ours come in.
And they may do that. I'll check with them on
That'd be the best
But
case.
I'll call Willie
Yeah.
County and ask you to maybe got a new car.
Okay. All right. You good with it?
Also, on our uniforms, we talked about last board meeting when I was here, we found one company that reached back out to us. We called several, nobody wanted to mess with it. We got one, and their Vestas, which used to be Aramark. If we do a direct sale, which we purchase these uniforms at one time for everybody, 5 sets of uniforms per employee, we're looking at $21,952.75.
Is that where they pick them up and
No,
clean
that's
them
a-
and bring them back?
That's a one-time purchase. They bring them, you take them home, wash them, and clean them. But I do have it priced out as a rental every week at where they pick them up and wash them.
Okay, how much is that?
That is going to be $482.70 weekly.
Okay. So, a little less than $2,000 a month on that, so
Right,
$24,000 a year or so, okay.
And the salesman from Vestas, when we sat down and did it both ways, she threw the notion out there, if we purchased these uniforms at one time deal at 21 something, if throughout the year we had to replace a uniform, we'd go over, put a rent.
And how many uniforms is that per employee?
It's gonna be 5 if we do a direct buy. But
Okay.
They do if we do a rental, it'll be 11. They'll do, for a 2 week.
If you do the, okay, gotcha. Oh. And I guess my question would be to your employees, and I would bring it up at your next meeting, maybe you have, we don't wanna pay for the cleaning of them if they're not gonna utilize that. Some people may not, just make sure that everybody would utilize that and turn their uniforms in every
Right.
week instead of doing it themselves.
Right.
You wouldn't wanna be paying for all of it and us not using it.
That's right.
So, we definitely need the uniforms, but that,
I believe all the guys will take advantage of having
it's clean.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to get them in uniform.
Especially with your solid
Yeah.
waste,
Yeah.
the trash when you have.
Yeah, that's right,
blacktop
yeah.
crews.
I make a motion, we move forward on that,
I got a motion and a
on
second.
the rental.
Question.
Yeah.
How much is the rate, the cleaning rate? Is it a weekly rate, and how much was
That
that?
is the $482.70, that's a weekly
Weekly rate.
rate.
All right, how many uniforms? What if,
That's 11 per employee.
all right, so the cleaning rate is based on how many uniforms are worn weekly, 5 that are turned in, or how does that work?
I think it's just set on a base deal, so
So if we don't turn uniforms in, don't have them clean, take them home and clean them.
it's still.
Well, that's why I said he needs to make sure he tells his guys that we utilize that.
Interesting. Got a motion and a second. Any other questions? All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And that is, that's all I got.
Tell me about Cherry Street. We had approved for the reclaimer to go down Cherry Street.
Yes, I
City-
talked to Ronnie Earl,
Mhm.
about the reclaimer coming over, I told him let me know whenever he wanted to try to help him out,
All right, need to go ahead and get it done because we about to crank up
we'll get it going.
and get that out of the way. Let me know how that turns out.
And also Sharkey County contacted him with the hood, he's got 2 small spots, he said they're not very big at all, he said maybe a couple hundred yards on each one. If you want assistance, they'll try to tear it off.
All right. We had a conversation about giving some assistance to Old Bannon, or Western Line School Districts, about some demolition. Where do we stand with that?
I talked to the maintenance, Lou Henry. Lou Henry's gonna get back with me, let us know, when they're able for us to come in there. But I told Henry, if we were able to, possibly during spring break when nobody's in there and we're not around cars or kids or anything like this.
Spring break. All right.
That was on tearing those buildings down?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
And get a minute, take a look at the pothole coming out Raceway Road into that project. All right. Any other questions? All right.
These are the
Thank you.
potholes.
We appreciate it, Mark.
These are the buildings.
All right. All right. All right, then. We good? What's-
That's okay.
All right, thanks. Okay, Planning Department. Ms. Shirley, what is going on?
Good morning.
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 The report for February, permits issued was 18, the year-to-date is 76. And the money collected,
You have to mute that or something.
Am I on the big TV, big screen, or
Miss Carter. Miss Carter, you do have the mute button, right? All right, I'm sorry, Ms. Redmond.
No problem. Revenue collected for February was $1,371.75.
All right, I need a motion to accept.
So moved. Second.
All right, all in favor, show a sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries.
I can barely hear
Thank
what
y'all.
they're saying. Thank you.
All right. Ms. Gales, Mr. Gales. Hey, Ms. Gales. Everybody got Mr. Gales' report?
Good morning.
Ms. Carter. Mute it until you get it fixed. All right, Mr. Gales, we have your report. You have anybody got any questions, Mr. Gales? Mr. Gales, you need anything from us?
Yes, I have, requested to pay my state dues at, $30 to the,
Who has the form?
County Veteran Service.
Who has the form?
I gave, you got a copy in your box, and Ms. Carter got a copy.
Need a motion?
So moved.
And a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Thanks, gentlemen. All right, motion carries. Thank you, sir.
Oh, yes.
Ms. Moore is not here. You have anything for Ms. Moore, Ms. Carter? Mr. Smith? Jeremy Smith, he's not here. Ms. Lewis? Hey, now.
Yeah, I do. You should have a copy of my report.
We do.
Any questions about it?
Any questions on the report, Justice Court?
No.
Okay. All right, if there's no questions, you need anything from us, Ms. Lewis?
No, sir.
We appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you, now.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Smith is not in. Mr. Hardeman.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for having me. I want to thank the county for supporting the previous rodeos, eight rodeos that we've done so far. The 9th annual Greenville Heritage Rodeo is coming up. And one thing in particular that I like for the support from the county is to help us with the College Day Career Fair Rodeo Exhibition, which is on that Friday. And we do that for the students of Greenville, Washington County, and the surrounding counties. And there again, I'm asking for support with the facilities, the arena, and the convention center as well.
Let me say that one more time.
I'm asking to waive the
Fee for the arena.
for the convention center and the arena for that day, for the College Day Career Fair Rodeo
All right.
Exhibition.
This is all in the convention center itself, and we did that. We've done it in the past.
Yep.
All right, I need a motion
So moved.
and a second.
Second.
Thank you, sir. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. You got that, Mr. Hardeman.
All right, thanks. And I'm also asking for the help with security, and I talked to the sheriff about that. And also I asked the county to put an exhibit up for to hire people and to talk to people there, talk to the students there about the job opportunities that are in the county.
County administrator there, sheriff department's right there.
All right.
They'll give you the assistance you need, hopefully.
Thank you so much. And Brother President,
Yes, sir.
Mr. President.
Yeah.
Again,
It ain't gonna happen. But we appreciate you anyway.
I know you won't ride a horse, but you'll be there for the opening ceremony to welcome
You got it.
everybody. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay. Ms. Rebecca Iman. Look at a public hearing at 10 o'clock. I'll do that. Mr. Barr. Mr. Barr is requesting permission to serve alcoholic beverages at Washington County Convention Center, a military event. Need a motion? It's going to be on May 30th and 31st. I'm going to make the motion. I need a second.
Second.
Thank you, Tommy. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion, I got
Nay.
one
Nay.
nay.
I
Mr.
vote
Barr.
nay on that all the time,
Always.
so it's nothing to do with y'all.
Make sure you take all your paperwork, get your sheriff department security squared away, Mr. Barr. If you need anything from us, let us know. Thank you, sir.
Okay, what did we just approve?
We just approved your request to serve alcoholic beverages.
Okay, had two other items.
Come on.
I would like for the president or one of the board members
We'll get it.
attend our reunion, okay?
We'll talk in the opening day, you know, that the email was clear.
Okay, and also to waive the fee for the rental of the convention center.
All right, pleasure.
Is that
You want the
legit?
fees
Can-
waived for the venue. That's a two-day event now.
Yeah. Is that something we can do, Mr. Attorney, on that,
Yeah.
on that? So moved.
I got a motion
Second.
and a second.
Pardon?
Yeah.
It's the joint security area, which was on the DMZ, actually in the DMZ in Korea, in Camp Liberty Bell, that was in charge of security for the southern boundary fence, and they did patrols and ambushes inside it.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a military event.
Yes.
You got all that purple shirt on? All right. All in favor of waiving the fees, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Anything else, sir?
Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Norman.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
I'm here again because I have concerns about unfairness in the tax assessor's office. I was here January the 18th, 2021. I bought the house in 2019. The first year the property taxes was assessed at $71,040. This year, 2024, it's $90,000. I have not made any improvements to the home. I have also consulted with Mr. Sear for whatever reason. I can't get any results. So last meeting, you had someone here, and he was here. He did a reassessment, which he has not done on my home, and he also did a correction. So I'm at the board trying to see what other avenues do I have to take, because this is unfair. I meet the exemption of 65 and over and disabilities. So my property tax keeps going up every year, and Mr. Gordon, you even asked Mr. Sear, you know, what was gonna become of the following year. He assured you, your taxes should go down, but they are going up every year.
All right, let me get Ms. Seard over here, and we'll bring you right on back up. Let me do that if you would. Jeremy Smith, you have anything for us?
Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, I was, we in the first phase of completion over there at the compound over there on Harvey Street. We done with the electric part over there now. Now we're moving up to the construction of the inside facility part where the sheriff want bathrooms and everything. But unfortunately, we're depleted of funds right now, so I was coming to the board to see can we
Come to board for what?
funds so we find money.
Oh. Let's talk about it, figure out where this money gonna come from. How much money you talking about?
We need 2 doors.
No, you gotta give numbers, bro. You got your plans and everything
I
together?
got everything. It's gonna be about another 60,000.
That's your number?
Yep.
All right, give us a chance. Lee?
Yeah, we'll, so you've got the plans, you've got some cost
got
estimates
everything
on
together.
everything, and that's our next step.
Yes, sir.
On the roof, did we ever get that satisfied?
Yeah, we got that stuff. I got the leaks because we built up a mound and concrete on the outside, so it ain't leaking on the inside no more. And
Yeah. Is it to the point yet, Sheriff or Deputy Chief, what, or can we use it as of right now, or we still, what else we lack other than the bathrooms? What about doors and stuff, overhead doors?
We don't have any lifts in it.
Okay. Now, we did budget for that. We gave y'all the approval already on that, yeah, that's right, on the list and stuff, so, okay. Let us see where we can get that from, and we'll get that taken care of, so. Are we doing that in-house? Is that just for material, or that
it's
was?
just gonna be material.
Okay.
Okay, all
How
right.
soon do you think you could get that completed?
When we're finishing up, and we'll be done the holiday this week, so we'll move straight over there when we get done.
Okay. All right, we'll see where we can come from, but halfway plan on that, moving over there. Okay.
See, that mean don't look at me, okay. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But he's gonna be ready for we meet again.
Well, on that, that's what I'm saying, we can move forward on it. I mean, all that's not gonna be bought at one time anyway. I mean, I'm sure that as they go along, they'll be buying that, you know, and so it's not gonna be all purchased at one time. What'd you say, the lifts?
The lifts, 2 lifts, they want.
Well, now, we approved that last year on the lifts.
Yeah, there's
So
that.
that's a separate part of that. And that's gonna be your biggest cost on that. So that's already been approved, the lifts. So on so what do you think, without the lifts, what do you think it is?
Lifts can't be in that 60.
No, the lift not in that 60.
No.
Okay.
No.
Those doors are gonna be the most expensive thing because they're gonna be heavy duty.
You talking about the
security
overhead doors?
Overhead doors.
Okay, all right. Well, you went from, I thought you were talking about the bathrooms, doing some work
Oh,
on
the
the bathroom.
bathroom, we're gonna tear, it's an indoor storage in there, so they want that tore out and install properly bathroom there. So we ain't got sewage or nothing in there, so we gotta run new drains and everything in there.
And that's what you're talking about on the 60,
Yes,
with
sir.
the 60, yeah. I think we can go ahead and move forward doing it, and we'll, yeah. Yeah, pending finding, yeah. So move.
Second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Anything else, Jerry?
That's it.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, we appreciate you.
All right.
You get in touch with Mark? Okay. The additions to the agenda, Mr. Thompson, Ms. Thompson. Hey, Jack.
Coming to the board because we have some redistricting that has to take place for some school board. Hollandale School Board Attorney sent us some information. They want us to redistrict some of the stuff that they had done.
Okay.
Now, we also have had conversations with Western Line School District too.
With Western Alliance.
But they have not come to, Western Line, but they have not come to us with the information.
What do you need from us? What do you need from us?
We need somewhere around 5 days to finish this up.
So move.
Tommy? Second?
I have a question.
Second.
Who was that? Oh, Ms. Brooks. Ms. Brooks?
Yes, so you guys are doing, the election commission do the redistricting, or the attorney or the election commission is doing it?
The attorney has already done the work. We have to do it in Sims.
Oh, okay, y'all just upgraded the Sims. Okay, that's all I needed. Thank you.
All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Anything else you need from us?
That's it.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Any other additions we had to the agenda? I'm gonna move on to Ms. Carter if not. Huh? Ms. Carter? Ms. Carter, it's on you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We have expended 38.3% of our budget through March 3rd, compared to 41.66%. Total receipts deposited February 16th through March 3rd totaled $9,814,350.12. I am requesting board approval of our claims docket totaling $425,542.24.
So move.
Got a motion?
Second.
And a second. Thanks, Tommy. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Anything else, Ms. Carter?
The Justice Court judges are requesting travel to attend the Mississippi Judicial College mandatory spring conference on April 1st to the 4th in Choctaw, Mississippi, with estimated cost of $900.
So move.
I got a motion. I'm gonna second it. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Hooker Engineering is requesting payment in the amount of $5,282.83 for the geotechnical report for SA 76-304 Winterville facility. The report is attached and we have the funds.
So move.
Got a motion?
I made it.
Second.
And, thank you, Tom. And a second. If there are no questions, all in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Requesting payment in the amount of $13,662.48 to Elks Lodge 567 for reimbursement work completed with ARPA funds.
Give me a motion, Tom.
So
Got a
moved.
motion? And a second. Any questions? All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed?
Nay.
I got one nay.
I have a travel request from Judge Renita Johnson for Tuesday, March 4th, for the Washington County Intervention Court staff, Naisha McCray, to transport a participant to treatment at Fairland Treatment Center in Tutwiler, Mississippi, coming from grant funds.
So move.
Got a motion?
Second.
And a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
I also have a flyer here from the MAPDD, which is the planning district in the Development for their conference on April 22nd to the 25th, if you guys want to attend.
That's on the coast.
That's on the post.
No, that's Planning Development District. We'll think about it. When is that?
April 22nd to the 25th.
Don't forget, fellas, we got one more meeting in Ms. Brooks, so y'all have to make a decision. Anything else?
Just making the board aware that I do have an invoice from IMS Engineers for $56,897.31, and it's for the paving project. The money had not come from the state yet, but I still have to let the board know that we did receive it.
You got the invoice.
I have an invoice.
And this funding, when is that coming? When you expect to have the funding?
I don't know.
We can't pay it till we get the money. Let's find out. Who do we call to find out what's the hold up with the money?
I called and didn't get an answer or return call.
Can you try again today? Please, huh?
I'll try that.
Please. So we can get that resolved and get that taken care of. Anything else?
That's it.
That's it? Ms. Sear,
Yes, sir.
how you doing this morning?
I'm good. How about you?
Talk to us about the concern that Ms. Norman has with her property. Are you familiar with it?
I'm not, any new concerns? I'm not aware of anything.
All right, let me give her for a minute. She'll explain it to me again. And Ms. Norman, you'll run that by me one more time.
I came before this board January the 18th, 2021. I purchased my property in December 31st, 2019. The first year the taxes were $11 and I think $11.05. So the next year, which would have been 21, I came before you all and I expressed my concerns because I did meet the criteria of age and health. Mr. Gordon asked Mr. Sear what would be done. He said that the next year my taxes should go back down to whatever it is for the exemptions. But since then, my taxes have gone up every year. My taxes for the property value for 24 is $90,048. The property assessed taxes in 20 was $71.24. I have not made any additions to the home. I have not made any improvements to the home. So I'm concerned as to why my taxes are going up every year. And at the last board meeting, you all entertained a person that she had problems with her taxes. But Mr. Sear went out and redid an assessment, and he made a correction. But I have not gotten any consideration from that office or any help.
All right, Lee.
This past year, what was your taxes, not the value, but what were the taxes that you paid this past year?
For what year, Mr. Gordon?
24.
24, my taxes, $338. 23, my taxes were $324. 22, my taxes was $319. 20, my taxes was $352. And 20, $11.05. So I'm concerned as to why my taxes keep going up, and it's a problem for me because Mr. Sear's office has been practicing some unfairness.
Okay.
They work with some people and some people they don't.
All right, hold what you got. Ms. Sear.
Mr. McGee and board members, the only thing that I have, when I had the opportunity to speak with Ms. Norman several years ago, because she's not speaking to me as we speak now, the sales in that neighborhood justifies an increase in property values.
Okay.
The properties in that neighborhood have been selling at prices that causes us to have to raise the values of properties in that neighborhood. We can't just overlook one property to justify it being a over 65 or a disability situation for one property. We have to increase the values of all properties to justify the sales increases. I've got properties here, 1580 West Pear Lane, 1584 West Pear Lane, 1590 West Pear Lane. These values are $90,480, $99,280, $85,390. I feel that her property is totally justifiable. At this point, board members, I would suggest that we have the state come in and look at this, just to verify whether or not we have it accurate or not. That's the only thing that I can suggest at this time.
All right, what do we do to make that happen?
Simply make a telephone call to the Department of Revenue and have them come in and take a look.
Do that for us if you would.
I certainly will. I'll do it right away.
All right, let us know. Keep us posted if you would.
I certainly
All
will.
right, Ms. Norman, you know, based on the information we're getting from the assessor and the assessed values, they're pretty consistent in the area. I understand what you're saying, but let's get the assistance that's been recommended, and we'll give you some feedback.
And I do appreciate you, Mr. McGee, because when I came to you 4 years ago, I did contact the state about this property. And Mr. Sear told you all himself, since Ms. Norman has contacted the state, that was the last thing I got from him. And whether I speak to him or not, this is about my property and my concerns about my property. And I know that the other houses, I know what the values are in those houses, in those homes as well. But I think he needs to be fair in that he tries to help some and he doesn't help all. He needs to help everybody because all of us are citizens of Greenville, Washington County. And I thank you all so much, and I look to hear from Mr. Sear. Whether I
You'll
speak
hear
to
from
him, well, fine, Mr. McGee, I would prefer that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ms. Sear, we appreciate you. Let me know. All right. It's not 10 yet. You ready, Ms. Bernadine? You got anything for us?
Greenville Public School District bonds for Dr. Eileen Richards as the interim superintendent and over purchaser. Okay, each time I should keep that. Did you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I have a letter from State Aid regarding SAP 76-7M. It's a contract that was presented, an acceptance contract that was presented a couple meetings ago, and I do not have the documentation, so I need permission for the board to sign. This is completion of that 76M project for IMS.
Okay.
And they are stating that they, effective January 9th is the date that they got the document. So I need authorization for you to sign. This is when a project is completed.
Which project is this? Where is this?
Yeah.
All right, let's get the money and everything squared away. Give me I need a.
So moved for the signature.
Second.
Got a second, Tommy. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. As soon as you locate the fund, let me know. We'll take care of the document, okay? That's clear, board?
Yep.
Anything else?
I'd suggest letting the attorney look over that also.
Yeah.
Acceptance of the minutes for Yazoo, Mississippi Delta Joint Water Management.
All right, you know, this is their minutes we get. We just need to vote to accept their minutes that last.
So moved to accept.
And I have one more thing.
Aye.
Mr. President, I need permission to advertise for bids for a newspaper publication for the board's minutes. As you know, the Leland Progress had the bid, and there is only one newspaper here now, and that's the DDT, but it has to be advertised.
So moved.
Second.
And the second. All in favor, show by sign of
Aye.
aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Anything else?
Did we approve those bonds? We didn't. We didn't approve the bonds.
All right, Eileen Richardson, how many bonds you have? Just that one?
Just two for her, but one person, but two bonds.
Okay.
She has purchasing and superintendent.
So moved to approve
Got a
those.
motion and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, that's all you have? All right, did I get everything?
Okay.
Okay. Now, we've got a public hearing at 10, it's a little early. Did we get everything on the agenda? Mr. Attorney, you have anything for us?
I do. First of all, I do have, the interlocal agreement with Essex County got lifted. However, there is no change in it. I recommend the board go ahead and approve it. It is, that contract provides that we are to provide sharing equipment and service with them. They want some of our bridge stuff, and they claim they got a piece of equipment that we utilize. I don't know if we use it or not, but we've been doing it for years. So I recommend you go ahead and approve it for another 4 years.
So moved.
We got a motion? And
Second.
And a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
We finally have an agreement with Freedom, Allegiance, Freedom Psychiatric Services. They have a hospital here. They say they have up to 30 beds for psych use. And our court needs that service. From time to time, it'll cost us $750 per day. We don't anticipate more than 5 days per person. And I don't know I don't know how many people are being admitted, but I don't think it's a great deal of folks who would be admitted to the hospital. And we have to have some place for them to go between the time they are admitted.
That's right.
And the time their bed is discovered or found by the state. So they eventually end up in the state hospital. But until then, they say the counties are liable. So it's safer for us to pay at the Medicaid rate than to try and let them be out there and be hospitalized somewhere else at a higher rate.
Yeah.
They will be hospitalized, so I recommend we go ahead and approve that contract.
Yeah, this has been much needed. I mean, it's been some discussion, so.
Yeah.
So moved.
Can I ask a question, please?
Please.
Mr. Griffin, if an individual is housed in the hospital for an extended period of time, who becomes responsible for their bill? Because I think that that's part of the concern that the county should have.
Well, the thing is, the court will not allow them to be housed more than 5 days.
Okay.
And the only way they can be, that can be extended is through court action, okay? And they agree, if it be beyond 5 days, they agree to notify the court and get additional time.
Okay.
Okay? We don't want them over there for more than 5 days, honestly. And hopefully the state, and it's incumbent on us to work to try to get the state to move them as quickly as possible. Okay? I think we've been doing it to some degree.
Oh, yes, we have.
So we have to continue to do that and get the state to make certain when beds are available to contact us so we can move those people and send them to wherever the state said they have beds available. That's gonna be the key.
The new system is working a lot better because now, Life Health is doing pre-evaluations, which means that they have to determine whether or not they should go to the state hospital or to a less restricted facility. So it's working a lot better. I just wanted to bring that to the board's attention.
Yeah, and if you see a situation where it's becoming problematic, you need to report it to probably me,
Right.
so that we can get with the court and say, look, these are concerns that we have. And I think we can work this out and ensure that we don't spend getting more money than we want to. $750 is not that much when you consider 24-hour care. If we can get by 5 days or less, Ms. Hanson.
Yes, sir. Well, I think Ms. Carter can attest, the county's been paying a lot of money.
Not in recent years. Not since
No,
I've been here.
no, not recently. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Call. And that's just for the uninsured, correct? Yeah, that's just for the uninsured.
And I would say the other option would be, the statute says that you got a community hospital, as a county, you're obligated to provide those services at your community hospital. And we had that arrangement, we thought, and our community hospital pulled out. Okay? But there's a statute that said, if you have a community hospital, you're obligated to provide those services.
Even though the hospital pulled out, now, Life Health, you said it is? What's the name of the company?
Freedom.
Freedom. Their house where?
At the old King's Daughters.
That's a county building, right?
They're leasing it.
Who's getting the least money?
Hospital. That's your fault.
You still want to be the attorney, right?
No, wait a minute, it was here, they were getting the money when I came here.
Right.
They still getting the money, so don't blame me.
I'm not blaming Mr. Griffin. I'm making
You
a point,
want,
Mr.
you want us
Griffin.
to renegotiate?
Well, I'm going
Let's talk about it in executive session.
I want the board to clear to understand
Yes, sir.
what you're voting for, where we are with this. You're paying to house people in your facility and somebody else is collecting them. Okay?
Yes,
I just want everybody to be clear, so when I do have the conversation, nobody will be surprised. I got a motion on the floor. Go ahead.
And that's an excellent point you make, Mr. President, because we have a number of those where we are, you know, we own it and lease it to somebody, and then they transfer it.
And they sell the service back to us.
Yes. These were services that we negotiated with them to provide.
Yeah.
Okay? With the hospital to provide.
Well, I want everybody to understand.
And they walked it.
All right. All right, we need a vote on this, right? What I need, Mr. Attorney?
Just a vote to approve the contract and authorize the president and the clerk to sign.
So moved.
Got a motion?
Sir.
And a second. There are no other questions, all in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right. Anything else, Mr. Bernadine, you good? You good, Mr. Attorney? It's not quite 10.
Yeah, I just want to report that we did receive a response from the EOC on a case, and the EOC found that that they would not proceed on any further.
Okay.
And so they issued a right to sue, give the person 90 days to file a lawsuit. Normally, unless they find cause, most of those don't go with them.
Okay. I need to ratify a resolution. We had to put a resolution down at the Capitol the other day to make sure we continue to receive funding for the Washington County Convention and Visitors Bureau. It was time sensitive, so we went on and had to get it in there. And we did. And what I need now is a vote to go ahead and ratify the resolution. And this resolution here runs from July 1, 2025 to July 1, 2029. So we won't have to deal with that again for a long time.
So moved.
Had a motion?
Sir.
Thank you, John. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, it's 9:59, Ms. Moore. And if you come up, please. We have a public hearing.
Good morning.
Hey,
Morning.
now. And it's supposed to start at 10 o'clock. And we'll do the roll call. We're gonna have a public hearing this morning to discuss properties that are being cited unsightly and overgrown and unsightly, state of dilapidation, uncleanliness. Okay. Everybody's here but me.
We only have one case.
We only have one case. What's the name?
Rebecca Inman.
Ms. Inman, Ms. Rebecca Inman, are you here? Ms. Rebecca Inman, that's twice. Public hearing to discuss properties owned by Ms. Rebecca Inman. Partial number 217455000, overgrown lot, 91 Louise Street. Louise Road.
Here's a
She
copy.
doesn't appear to be here, so if you would proceed, Ms. Moore, I appreciate you.
After everyone views that, I would like to ask the board for the county to go in and cut this parcel, cut this lot, and assess your taxes.
Okay. Need a motion?
So moved.
Sir.
Need a second. Thank you, Tom. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Okay, that's it, and everyone has a copy of my board report.
Any questions on the report? If you need assistance, okay.
Down in Glen Allen, maybe a head
We're
wave
gonna
on.
get to it.
Okay.
The church.
Yeah.
We're gonna get
I knew that'd be a little complicated, but it's been on the ground for a long time, yeah.
Large.
Yeah.
We're working on
Okay.
how we're gonna demolish it.
Thank you.
Anything you need from us, Ms. Moore?
That's it.
Hey, now, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Mr.
All righty.
President, a couple more things. One, on the IMS bill, that statement, because it's gonna come from state aid, I recommend that the board authorize the county administrator to pay it upon receipt of the funds, so we won't have to revisit it, and that's standard in this situation. Okay?
So moved.
I got a
Yeah.
motion? And a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any
Yeah.
opposed? Motion carries.
And the second one is, on the Glen Allen property, we have requested a deed, from Frank Powell, who represents them. We just waiting on it. I recommend you authorize the county administrator, to go ahead and prepare that check for $35,000. Upon receipt of that deed, we can go ahead and close that out and submit the
That was
deed.
that was the land down there
Yeah,
adjacent to the.
right.
Yep, so moved.
Yes.
I got a motion? And a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Anything else, Mr. Attorney?
That's all.
You good, Ms. Bernadine? Did I miss anyone in the audience? I do have an executive session. Hey, Sheriff Department. Morning.
Morning.
Hey, down.
Washington County Sheriff's Department, the Regional Correctional Facility, meal log for February 8, 2025, February 2021 is in the amount of $14,481.
$14,481.
So moved to accept.
Got a motion to accept?
Second.
And a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any
Aye.
opposed? Motion carries.
Also, the sheriff is requesting for us to get someone to come over. We used to have some notifiers on every desk in every office in this county, that if in any event if somebody came in doing something, wielding a gun or a knife or causing some kind of disruption, you can match that button, and that button would automatically go to the sheriff's department to let us know that there's some distress inside the office. So sheriff is requesting for us to look back into that, because I think we're in the times where you can't take anything for granted and take anybody lightly. We just had an incident in New York. Man walking through New York, they're stabbing folks to death. So, we gotta be prepared.
Okay. All right, just give us a number.
I will get the quotes and get everything to you all.
Appreciate anything else?
The only thing I got is, yes, sir, we thank y'all for the upgrades of the building, but it's coming along, and you're exactly right that those lifts were budgeted.
Yeah.
And I don't think they were no more than, anywhere, one of them was like $67,000, and the other one was like 14, so.
Yeah.
That's basically what we'll be looking at with those lifts.
Yep. Good deal.
All right? Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Have a good day. Good to see you, Bishop.
Okay, we do have an, hey, how you doing? Come on up, sir. What's your name?
Charles McCoy.
Ms. McCoy, come to, you need to see us about something?
I represent Arcola, a board of aldermen there.
Uh-huh.
And we sent y'all a letter last month.
Uh-huh.
Requesting a truck, a maintenance truck.
Well,
Trying to see what the response was to that.
what we're doing right now, the road department, they're about to finish with the inventory for that department. And they're moving to the building and grounds department. They'll have that done this week. They're inventorying all the vehicles. We've got a full list of all the assets that we have and that we currently have on our insurance policy. And once they finish that inventory, we'll bring somebody in to work with the road department. And what we'll do a sale. Prior to that, we'll ask the board for permission. Once we declare these items surplus, we'll ask the board for permission to allow Arcola, small municipalities, to come in and take a look. Come in and take a look. But the process, the board has to approve it. And once you they let you look, they may let you have a car, a truck at a minimal price, and they may be real generous to you, I don't know. But that's the process. Hopefully, in a month, we'll have it all done and ready to turn everything over to the road department, bring in a auction company and clear out some of these assets.
Thank you.
And your name is what, Mr. Charles? McCoy, Charles McCoy. That's your supervisor right there, Bishop Benson. Anytime you got a question, he'll take care of it. Yes, sir. Did I miss anyone else? All right. Now, we do have an executive session. Lee, you good?
I'm good.
Tommy, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm good, too. But now, since we got the money turned, the resolution turned in during this legislative session, hopefully, and we'll get that extension. Only thing left, we have to make sure we have funding for the bass fishing tournament that's coming up in June. $10,000 out of the $25,000. We've already given how much? 2,500 to the. No, that's what it was. We gave 2,500 to the car show on the boat. So it's two of us. We'll do it next meeting. I'm gonna have to go ahead. I can recess, can I can go to executive session. Ain't but two of us now.
You can recess.
No.
No, that's third one up there.
Ms. Brooks. Yeah, she out. Lee. I got a quorum again.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I just wanted to clarify something. When you, Chief Barber was talking about the lifts.
Yeah.
I was just
That
clarifying
number.
something. Yeah. No, that wasn't as big. How much do you think he said?
He said $7,000.
7,000, not 70.
He said 7. That makes me nervous.
7,000?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay.
That's cheap.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that made me real nervous.
Yeah.
That's cheap.
All right.
Okay. But now what I'm trying to do, Lee, is go ahead and get the $10,000 for the bass fishing tournament coming up in June.
Okay.
Out of the Visitors Bureau money.
Okay.
Well,
that's my motion. Okay.
All right.
He made the motion. There it is. Somebody makes a motion.
Second.
And you got the second.
Shouldn't the money be paid by the business bureau?
No, this money is for. This is the money that comes from the Visitors Bureau to us. That's the legislation you just saw. Okay, you good?
Yes.
All right. All in favor, show a sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, we're going to go into an executive session on a personnel matter, and I appreciate everybody for coming out. We won't be very long. It's going to be very short. So I need a motion to go into closed session, announce our intent for executive session.
So moved.
I got a motion and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We're going to executive session to discuss a personnel matter, and we'll be very, very brief. I need a motion to executive session.
So moved.
Thank you, Tommy. And a second. I got it. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. let me share this. Let me share this one with you all. One thing, it's good. It's on. Everything need to be on. You know, we've been. Let me let everybody in. I think that's pretty much it. We've been looking at the Tennessee Gas investment, the pipeline, and you know, we all had copies of the map. And when you look closer at the map, you'll see where that pipeline crosses the 192 acres south of town, Washington County property. And so, of course, between Mr. Griffin and Mr. Birch, there's an opportunity, you know, and we talked about this for revenue. But just like we had the presentation that came in the other day from Mr. Gunn, the same thing should apply with Kinder Morgan, with Tennessee Gas. We haven't had any conversation about that pipeline crossing the county property, and nobody has approached us. So once the conversation starts between you and Mr. Birch, represent us well. Now, you're going to still be approached about our long-term plans for the property. We get this deal done, of course, you'll lose that access on that north end, that north corner, and anything else going forward. You have a couple of people, I know somebody who's expressed an interest in acquiring a section of that property. And if they get serious, we'll have them approach the board, put you all on top of that one, so we'll see what happens. Just to make sure everybody's aware, and, you know, because it kind of caught me when I saw they were coming across the property, but I know nobody had come to us and asked for permission to come across county property with their gas line. But this is county property here.
County property? That's extra.
Okay. And I just wanted to make sure the board was aware of it so they don't, you know, get blindsided. In the executive session, we did make a change with our assistant county engineer. We went on and removed Mr. Gerard Collins and put in Mr. Mark Hooker Sr. as the assistant county engineer. I believe that's correct. And that's just what happened in the executive session portion of the meeting. Now, we're about to recess until the last meeting of this month, which is going to be the 18th of March.
Before you said the property just the
Mhm.
gas line property, do they not already have
A line there?
Yes.
Probably.
If they do, they already have it right away.
Yeah, but where is it? It's time to get updated.
Okay. I think it's already.
Because see, let me do this for you.
If they're gonna expand, if they're gonna need to expand the right of way, then we entitled to be compensated.
All right, let me.
But if the right of way is gonna remain the same, and they just gonna expand that pipeline, then we may not be entitled to any additional compensation, other than, if they'll increase the volume, we would be entitled to additional that.
All
But
right.
if they, you know, if the right of way is 6 feet, and they wanna expand it to 8 feet, then we entitled to be compensated.
In a situation where there is no existing right-of-way agreement.
Then they gotta seek right of way request. Okay?
All right. Mr. Attorney,
Yes.
we need to find out if there is an existing right-of-way agreement. A lot of times, and be careful in your districts, when this pipeline is coming across and they already own somebody's land, they don't have the right to be there. They don't have the right to be there, and they take advantage of people who may not know. The best thing for them to do is get an attorney and have an attorney negotiate the right-of-way agreement with this pipeline. The other night at the meeting, people showed up and looked at the map. Oh, this is coming across my daddy's land. Okay? There was another gentleman who represented people who didn't live here. They knew, but nobody had contacted them about their right-of-way. So look at the map as it crossed your district and make sure.
We just need to identify what lands the county has.
Okay.
Okay, and
We did. Yeah, we did that. That's where it comes across. All right, hey.
891 acres is that the property that the county acquired from Delta Regional?
No, we didn't acquire it from Delta Regional.
Well, it was
Delta Regional, your name used to be on it. We removed their name. No, we did not acquire it from them. It was Delta, it's always been the county. Delta Regional just happened to have their name on it.
yes, sir.
Now we cleared that up.
Right.
So it's solely the taxpayers of Washington County. All right, no, we didn't acquire. All right, so we're gonna recess. Can I get a motion and a second till the 18th? Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, sir. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.